Lloyd Neighbors was just a kid when he was first inspired to start his own demolition company. His father did demolition work and Neighbors helped out.
I want to run a piece of equipment by myself, Dad. And he said, well, when you're 10 years old, I'll let you wreck your first house. So when I was 10 years old, he turned me loose and let me wreck a house.
Lloyd Neighbors Demolition is headquartered near Dallas, Texas. Neighbors runs a fleet of close to 20 Volvo excavators.
I'm capable of running any piece of equipment we have. So there's not a piece of equipment that I own that I can't operate myself.
Dealer Jared Walker of Romco recommended Neighbors add the Volvo EC460 high-reach excavator to his fleet to meet demolition work requirements. Walker says versatility was a strong selling point.
The high reach can be taken off of the machine and a digging boom can be put back on the machine. And they've got it down to about a 45-minute process to do that with one person. And that's a big deal because the old way it would take literally 2 days.
In addition to flexibility, Neighbors says he appreciates the safety features offered by Volvo machines.
Well, our long-reach excavator gives us, it helps us on when we got a structure that's, 6-7 stories tall. And it keeps our operator safe distance away, so you're able to reach up and demolish a building. We've got a shear on the end of it, and we also can put a hammer on the end of it. And we can reach up and we can keep our distance away from the structure when it's falling, and our operator's not ever in any danger.
John Satterwhite is a vice president at Neighbors. He says in the demolition business, workers have to be prepared for surprises.
You don't know how a building may react all the time, especially if it's old or burnt or, or wind damage, tornadoes. These are items that we have to take into consideration. So therefore, we are going to operate under the understanding that anything can happen.
Satterwhite says these variables increase the value of safety.
They started adding things like the demolition packages. Came out a few years ago, and it has guards all over the front of the cab. It has guards on the cylinders and stuff like that. Yes, it'll protect the equipment, but more importantly, it's protecting who's sitting inside that cab. So from a safety standpoint, with the years that we've been with Volvo and Romco, they've evolved as well and adding more and more safety deals to their excavators.
In addition to safety, Satterwhite says environmental concerns are also important to Neighbors. These include the fuel efficiency of the Volvo machines and their use in recycling building materials.
So it comes here to the yard where it can finish being processed, maybe taking the concrete off the rebar, just sizing it down a little bit to go to the recycler. So we've got a large pile of rebar back there, a large pile of metal. They're back there just cleaning up that rebar and getting it ready to go to the recycler and load out.
Satterwhite says the company's actual product is potential. That can be tough to explain to kids.
I've got, younger kids. It's easy for a contractor to point and say, oh, Daddy built that. Where on our end, it's hard, you'd say to your kids, Daddy did that. Well, there's nothing there, but we created it to where somebody can do something.